Hello everyone, today I want to show you an updated version of my Soul Sand and Dropperless item elevator. So basically, if you didn't know, these 3x3 dropper elevators can occasionally lose an item, so that's why you usually wouldn't want to build one of these kind of standard ones unless you have some fully automatic farm where you don't care if an item is lost every once in a while. Um, so what most people do is they just build a Soul Sand bubble elevator. And of course, this works. Nothing wrong with it. But if you don't like having that water in the middle of your elevator, then you can build one of these. So as I went over in my previous video, this one is broken in 1.12 and above. So I built this design to fix that. And I just decided to revisit it randomly, and I came up with this new design, which is cheaper, more compact, and faster. So let's see it in action. We can just throw in however many items we want. They'll all bunch up together right here, and then they'll be pushed up to the top. So yeah, with that, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so everything you're going to need to build this thing can be seen in my inventory. For the trapdoor and pressure plate, they can be any kind of trapdoor or pressure plate. For the ice, at least one of these two ice blocks needs to be either packed or blue ice, and the other ice can be any kind of ice. But of course, if you're using normal ice, then you have to be careful with the light level. And of course, these are just building blocks. They can be any kind of full block. I just think iron and glass look nice. And of course, the amount of blocks you'll need for it will vary depending on how tall you make your elevator. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is build the elevator shaft itself, and it is just this very simple cross shape, and it's solid all the way up. So just build that as high as you want it, and at the very top of it, come to the center of your cross and place a water source, and just cover that water source with any block, and have the output go to wherever you desire. Okay, now coming back down to the bottom, we are going to we're going to come out, and I'm choosing this level for where my item input is going to be. So my items will flow along this. And also I should mention, you feel free to decorate this however you want. You can place whatever blocks you want along here. It will not affect anything. Okay, so once you've done that, replace this block right below the center of the cross with a normal piston. And then this place a sticky piston right here. Actually, I'll change this to a glass block so that you can see it's a sticky piston. And then surround this normal piston, but make sure you do not place a block on top of that normal piston. Make sure that is open air. Okay, so now we're just going to extend this a bit so that our water doesn't leak. Okay. Now what we're going to do is place our normal, or our packed or blue ice right here, and then any other kind of ice right here. Now you're going to take your pressure plate, place it there, and your trapdoor right here so that when you open it, it opens in this orientation. Okay, so now we can just extend it a bit more, and this is where your item input will be. So of course hook it up to whatever you want, but mine is just going to be right here. So place water like that, and water like this. And also I should mention it does need to be a somewhat fresh water source right here, as in the water shouldn't flow for more than about 4 blocks, I believe, because the water needs to be high enough for the items to float over this trapdoor. Okay, so we have all that. Now we're going to grab our redstone torch and come over to either side of this block with the pressure plate on it. Place the redstone torch, and then grab your repeater, place it right here, full delay, solid block right here, solid block right here, and redstone dust. And you should see both of those pistons extend. Okay, then right above this torch, solid block, another torch, and a piece of redstone dust. And that is everything. So now we should see that if we throw a couple of items in, they will all get delivered to the top. and be sent on their merry way. So there is a world download in the description, and that's about it. Thanks for watching.